Hi guys, it's future me talking to you on a past episode. I apologize the length of this video. I didn't realize how long it was going to be. When I started making it, I didn't really account for the scenario taking as long as it did, along with and in conjunction to the tutorial portion. And so it kind of got away with me. And I just want to apologize. Please stick with me. But you know, as a positive to all this, I learned how to cut up my episodes a little bit easier. From this point on, you'll notice that they're going to be at least an hour, maybe a little bit longer, but generally try to keep it to that amount. I didn't, back when I made this in July, I really hadn't gotten a lot of that stuff down yet, but I did learn how to split up the video. So if you notice down below, there's going to be sections that you can jump to. So I know it's long, it's 2 hours, sorry, but hey, at least I made it up to you by putting sections. So if you're getting tired of any particular section, or you just want to move on to the next one, I won't be hurt, I won't take it personally. Just go to that section and warp to it, and just know that I'll do better in the future. So I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello everybody, my name is ColdHaven, and welcome back to Battlestar Galactica Deadlock.
What happened at Pycon and Caprica is unacceptable. If we're to get a handle on this war, we need offensive forces out there actively repelling these Cylon incursions. Commander, small strike groups may suffice for scouting. But to defend the colonies, we require full capital fleet groups led by officers of Colonial Fleet.
I agree. Did the whole entire Colonial Fleet get destroyed at Pycon? Alright, select officers to recruit and promote fleet group officers. Excellent.
I recommend you recruit experienced officers to provide strategic oversight to our fleets.
Sir, one of McKinley's officers survived the attack on Pycon. We could recruit them to help aboard Daedalus.
Excellent. Oh, I like the name. I also like the fact that they've made a couple of updates to this game, and one of those is, I don't know if any of you've played beforehand, but to say that the pictures for the officers looked a little ugly would be an understatement. They were horrible. I'm glad to see that they made some updates and improved in that area, because it really is truly a fun game to play, and they put so much effort everywhere else, and then for their profile pics to look so sloppy, you know, they kind of look like failed cloning attempts, really. But let's go ahead and get this done. And let's recruit him. And this is where requisition points come into play. You see down here, we have 625, so we have enough to go ahead and promote him.
Once an officer has been recruited, they need to be assigned to the fleet group they will oversee.
It says here it costs Tilium to assign an officer to a fleet group located at a different colony. And I think that's because transportation costs. So a lot of times, what I've done in the past, if I'm not mistaken, like, as it has been over a year since I played this, is I think I would go ahead and recruit and assign officers while they were at Daedalus and then send them out. It just made a little bit more economic sense. I think right at the end of the very first season, I had to do some shuffling, which caused me some Tilium, but at that point I had actually some money to play with. Or Tilium, rather. So we're going to assign him to Daedalus, which isn't that much.
This officer is experienced enough to be promoted. Hand them their new badge, Commander.
Will do. An officer can only be promoted when they have the appropriate amount of experience points. Additional experience points can be bought using requisition points. Again, where this comes in handy. So, CIC subsystems. Let's go ahead and promote them.
As they become more experienced, officers can choose to focus on fleet-wide tactics or bolster the strength of their personal flagship.
And you only have so many of each ranking that you can do. Like, no matter how much experience, they will not be able to get every single one of these, if I'm not mistaken. You can only get up to a certain point. I think. It's been a while since I've played. So what do I want? CIC subsystem strength? Or be able to command more? I think I'll go with command points.
The presence of a Colonial Fleet officer at a colony will encourage the local government to pay their Tilium stipend. We didn't create the articles just to have them ignored.
Taxes. They pay taxes with Tilium. So what the overall strategy is to have at least one fleet at each of the different colonies, so that you're getting the maximum benefit and they're getting the maximum protection from Cylon fleets. Let's see, colonies become fortified with an officer present. Additionally, only fleets with an officer can engage story and resource mission markers. Have an officer present. Use the intelligence report to review your strategic position, which is this right here. And this gives you an overall what the colonies think of us board. You have Cylons here at Caprica and at Pycon, so things are going to be going downhill. And the other colonies are concerned and unstable. They're not going to give you the maximum amount of Tilium and resources if you do not have them bolstered. And I think that's reflected on the past screen with the flags of the different colonies. And your intelligence advisory here says displaced citizens of Pycon are being threatened by roaming Cylon forces, which we saw on the strategic board. Engineering advises that they have been studying the torpedo blueprint and believe it can be strengthened in our fleet's potential, which will go on the blueprint screen. Estimates indicate that the Cylons are maintaining an overwhelming force throughout the systems. That's not good. So we're anchored at Calcanus right now. There's no bonuses for that. Not until we wind up going to an actual colony. And there's no penalties to any of their systems based on where we're set up at. Okay. The fortified colony will steadily improve its quorum rating, and will be less likely to leave the 12 colonies alliance, which you do not want to do, because that means permanent withdrawal, I think. Maybe at higher levels it's permanent? I'm not sure. Or I think maybe you have to work for it to get them back, but having them out of the quorum is not a good thing, because then you're not getting any resources or benefits from fortifying that colony. Steadfast and fortified colonies provide more Tilium to Colonial Fleet.
Commander, it is your job to keep the Daedalus well-resourced and the 12 colonies defended. I have other business to attend to. Lieutenant Agathon will brief you when I have further commands.
She's got other concerns. But here you see the different flags and the different locations. And they'll highlight, I believe, on the board. Yeah, whenever you put your screen over them. And this indicates here what their standing is. Right now Caprica's good, but I don't expect them to stay that way for long with the Cylon presence. While Idris remains compromised, travel between the Helios system is limited, which happens through the whole season. Use Helena's star lane coordinates to stage your fleet movements while engaging missions and defending the 12 colonies. In turn, why would I not jump? Oh, this is not good. I want to jump here. I want to repair my fleet.
We have a new mission, Commander.
Well, that's awesome. We've got to get to Ragnar. Let's see, we've got one more turn before these busty boys come out. Which is great. We've got 574 Tillium. I could actually start on building another Berserk, which I am. What I typically try to do is have at least one ship being built every turn. You got to keep a hold on this. Check and see how much Tillium you have in your resources. I never rush. And the reason that I'm able to not rush a majority of the time, now this might prove me wrong because this is a different Admiral. Hold on, let me get my coffee. The difficulty is set at Admiral, so things might be a little bit different this time. But by keeping a constant rotation of ships, you won't ever have to find yourself in a rush situation to get ships built to get them to protect the different colonies. Alright, so we're done here. Let's look and repair our fleet. A lot less expensive than I thought it was going to be. I wonder if I can promote him even further. Will it let me? No. No. See, you can kind of rush promote people too, but it's expensive. And in my opinion, hardly ever worth it. So let's see if we can go ahead and jump to Ragnar. Oh, it's out of range. So I need to jump to Libran. Scorpia and Sagittarian. I'm gonna go to Libran. Now, the different missions here, this will show you how many turns you've got to resolve these, and these will constantly pop up. I don't know if they will affect your mission, your overall mission to protect the colonies if you don't do them. You can't obviously go to all of them. It's impossible. Like right here, there'd be no way for me to do this. Oh, let me point to it. It would be impossible for me to do this one, or even get up here and then come back here. It's impossible from where I'm at. Even if I didn't do anything else but jump here, then to here, then to here, that's 3 turns. 1, 2, 3. Get this one, then 1, 2, 3. It would be done. And right now, with everybody filling up Helios Alpha, I don't think it's a good idea. So right now, retreat and getting to Ragnar, that is what Admiral Kane wanted us to do, so that's what we're going to do. Okay. There's 4 Cylon fleets. Nothing we can do at this moment. And let's end turn.
Frigate is ready for orders.
Okay, now this, you'll see there's a difference in flags here. This is a part of the Broken Alliance pack, and this is a part of the regular season story for Deadlock. This is a flag for the Broken Alliance DLC. Okay, so it looks like we have 3 over here. What we want to do is add them, transfer them to Daedalus. Now you'll notice here that there's fleet points, and currently they're at 2250, and they have a maximum of 5,000 points. Your commander can only command a certain amount of points. If you look here, he can only go up to 5,000, I believe, and it's currently 1,500. So if we want to add this adamant, oops. Did I click on the wrong thing? Okay, yeah, so we want to transfer this to Daedalus. It's got 750 command, so we should be able to transfer it. Confirm. Transfer this. It's going to make it go up to 3,000. Confirm. And then transfer to Daedalus. Now, I think the absolute maximum is 6, regardless of points, but I could be wrong. No, maximum of 7 capital ships. It's right there. So currently, Daedalus, we have 2 adamants, 1 carrier, and 3 corvettes. So we're shaping up to look pretty good. Currently, we only have 476 Tilium. 3 turns to this gets finished. I'm going to build another adamant. And build a corvette. Hopefully all 3. Well, no, it only takes 2 for the corvettes. Alright, so now we can get and jump to Ragnar. Oh, that's another thing. Recharge. I forgot. See, this will go down. The amount of FTL recharge will go down. I forgot about that. You've got to wait. I probably wasted some Tilium jumping from here to here instantly. The more you let your ships rest in between FTL jumps, the less expensive this is going to be. So I'm going to hang out here for right now. There's nothing really I can do. We've got these, and these won't disappear. These will. And these are different missions, and a lot of times they're often somewhat some of the same. You'll hear them repeated over and over again. For the purposes of this game, I'm not going to have every single battle that I do uploaded. Maybe some pivotal stuff. Maybe if it's an exceptional battle or whatnot, I might do it maybe a best of series or something like that. But for the most part, I'm not going to have every single engagement uploaded because that would take forever.
One of our allies is being attacked.
One of the reasons that Admiral Kane wants us to get back to Ragnar is because this is kind of like a safe space. Here, the Cylons can't touch us. I think it's because of the electromagnetic radiation or something that's going on. I'm not sure why it would affect the Cylons but not affect our equipment, but I'm not going to question that. It's a safe space for us. See if there's anybody I can recruit. Alicia Tyndall. Let's recruit her. I like these character models a lot better. They are so much better. So what I'm gonna do is break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. I'm going to detach Nyx. I'm going to detach a carrier and this Corvette. Adamant and 2 Corvettes. Not the best, in my opinion, but we've got some support being created as we speak. Let's see, on the next turn, we're going to have a Corvette, and the turn after that we'll have these. I'm going to assign Alicia Tyndall for 20. Now, one thing I did to keep things where I could understand what's going on, because you'll see here it says Colonial Fleet 12. When you're looking at the board, that can be confusing. Okay, who's at what fleet? So just put that in. I think that's how you spell her name. Oops. No, it's not. T-I-N-D. Is that right? Tyndall? Tyndall. Yep. Alright, so we've got our first separate fleet right now. It'll take 40 to jump. So, I hate to say it, but they're just too overwhelming over here. There's no way I'm going to be able to combat this many Cylons. Even with one, I would be continuously attacked, and the fleet would be destroyed. I hate it for Caprica and Pycon, but there's really nothing I can do at this moment. We go down, there's no Colonial Fleet. 2 Corvettes. Alright. Let's see what's this leaving with us here. 1 Adamant. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, but I think I'm going to still do it. And I'm going to have them jump immediately to Ragnar. It's an emergency. Tyndall's fleet. She's at near capacity. What I wish you could do was build another Daedalus or another shipyard or something like that. That would be very handy. I know it would make things a lot easier. Maybe on harder settings. Like, I think there's a Fleet Admiral that they've added as a new difficulty. That would be useful to kind of mitigate some of the difficulty of that setting, because if you could build at least even a small shipyard at some places, you would have lines that you could send your fleets. As is, you have a station at Ragnar or wherever you put Daedalus, and in some missions you have to have Daedalus show up to it, so they have to leave Ragnar. But as it is, you have to send them all over the map and hope that you can get them to the places they need to be. So having them fortified at each colony is usually like the first step. And then after that, trying to just keep the Cylons in check. Okay, so Tyndall's fleet has now 2 Adamants, a carrier, and 2 Corvettes. I think that's respectable. On the next jump, I might have them go here to Scorpia. There's really nothing I can do here. It says this one's under attack. Well, that's another thing. You get military bonuses on top of the having it fortified and getting regular Tilium. You also have certain bonuses for having it fortified with an officer.
Turns out Kane and Sinan have a little side project going on with the Scorpia shipyards. Mark II variants of the Viper fighter. The Admiral is after a good news story after what happened at Caprica Terminal. Something to boost confidence in Colonial Fleet and keep the funding rolling in.
Don't implicate me in Lucinda's spending spree. She still has 7 colonies waiting for their Jupiters.
Anyway, the Scorpia shipyards could use some relief. As a primary manufacturer for many of the colony militaries, they're under constant harassment from Cylon forces. Sir, Kane wants Daedalus at Scorpia to double the workshop capacity for the first batch of Mark II Vipers. I'll have the FTL drives spun up and ready for your jump command.
Let's see. This requires the presence of the Daedalus at the mission marker. So, keen to do that. But we could see here that we'll get the specs and blueprints for the Mark II Viper. Daedalus is to provide additional yard capacity to help complete the first batch of Mark II Viper fighters. Cleanup crews have yet to clear debris from recent confrontations with Cylon forces. Caution is advised. You'll get 320 Tilium, 650 requisition, the Ranger blueprint, the Artemis blueprint, the Viper, and the debris mine blueprint. So it's very much worth our while to go there. Oh yeah, that's also, it breaks down income right here. And it's added up for all this right here. These will be built within the next 2 turns. What do I have at Daedalus? I already have a Corvette. So I'll have a Berserk and a Frigate. And I add another Adamant. I'm gonna have to wait.
New Manticore has been deployed.
Might actually lose some of these. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's not as difficult as that. So the first one I can transfer to the Daedalus fleet group. Which means we have 2. 20, I'm going to go ahead and have them jump here to Cocatlus. I'm going to have them chill. And make no mistake, this strategic boardroom with the CIC is every bit as necessary as the actual confrontations and battles. What you do here sets up for everything that's going to follow. It is crucial that you get everything right here. Thankfully, these don't have any kind of time frame. These do. Things having to do with the quorum, and these missions here have different time phases. There's no way I can get to them. There's no way right now. So, will I have enough to jump though? I think it already subtracted it. I think it subtracts it whenever you tell it to jump.
Cylon escort group has been detected. New Berserk has been deployed.
Excellent. let's see. I don't think they can jump there. Yeah, it's out of range. I'm gonna have them jump here. And while they're spooling up, they'll be spooling up also. They can jump here, meet them up. And we'll have at least some kind of defense. Now, what I'm always curious about is you notice that a couple of these disappeared. It's like, where did they go? Did they go to another part of the map? Did they perhaps... Are they going to show up here? Are they going to have... You know, are they somewhere else other than one of the colonies? That's what I want to know. And I've never really seen that answered in game. But I think that's what happens. I think when they disappear off of here, they move somewhere else. And I think that they're probably going to try and intercept me here. So let's find out what happens. It's going to take 180 Tillium. So I'm going to just sit close right here. I'm going to be kind of a sitting duck. Daedalus has got 2 corvettes. But we've got an Adamant and a carrier coming up next. Only 78. Yeah, we've got to... These 2 have defected. That's not good. But there's really nothing we kind of could do at that point. I'm going to look something up, because I've never really ran into that problem with a defected core member. See, that's Geminon and Pycon. I was right, you can bring back a defected core colony, but you have to have an officer fleet posted at them for a while, which I plan to do. One of the members is the quorum. Here it shows the flag. It's up on both of these. Click on them. Pycon and Geminon. Problem is with anybody in here, I'm going to have to keep pumping people out. I'm going to have to keep on making ships because this is going to be a highly disputed sector. And I'm going to come under constant attack. And if I'm not mistaken, your repair costs go up. But I'm not sure if they're kind of levied against, if you're at one of the colonies. I think maybe the repair costs are not as bad. If I'm sitting out here, my repair costs are going to be through the roof. So really that's all I can do right now, so let's end the turn. Okay, I'm going to transfer that to the Daedalus group. Doing good. Adamant and a carrier, along with 2 corvettes and an Adamant. So we should be doing pretty good. 130 to jump. 40. I'm just gonna wait. See if there's anybody who needs repairs.
Set condition 1 throughout fleet.
Now here's an interesting thing. And at first I didn't notice that this was something I could do, but you can auto-resolve. What this does here is it tells you the power of the Cylon Fleet and your Colonial Fleet. Those are basic raw points. It doesn't tell you exactly what these are going to be. Probably probably a combination of maybe probably one of their corvettes and maybe a Talon. My chance to win is 100%, but there's a 17% chance of casualties. You can't emergency jump. I'm feeling lucky. I am feeling lucky, so I'm going to auto-resolve it. Colonial victory. Now that doesn't mean that you don't need to repair your ship, because they will have sustained damage. Repair cost, see? 160. Ooh, that's expensive. What is the damage that we had on each? This is the flagship. Doesn't look like too much damage was suffered to that. They suffered a lot of damage. And that's another thing. You can spend small amounts to repair certain things and not have to repair the whole fleet at once. That's an option and a good one. You might have to do that at times. As we see here with the damage, they had their overall hull, their front was damaged. You'd have to just review these and see what is the most damage that can be repaired right now. Like this one. Not bad. Not bad. This one had a lot of damage to the right. And it'll cost about 15 tillium. So here's the gambit. Try to have them jump. And cost 80. Have them jump to, like, say, one of the colonial worlds. Stay in your lane and repair them for 160, which is about double cost. Let's see how this carrier is doing. It would take 30 for them to jump to me. So I'm going to have them go ahead and jump.
Fleet group has its coordinates.
Has 2 Adamants and 2 Corvettes. With a carrier on the way. So that'll leave with 2 Adamants, 2 Corvettes, and a carrier. Which isn't bad. Isn't bad. It's good. Maybe another carrier? Then we'll have at least 2 fleets that are comparable. Adamants are pretty strong. And they carry Vipers. It's kind of interesting. They're kind of like a halfway in between. Because you have the Berserk carrier, and they have Vipers. They have missiles. But they have both. And they're resilient. To hull 2 tillium. Doing mostly hull repairs. expensive. Way expensive at this point. So I'm just going to have to intern and hope I don't get attacked.
Fleet group has its coordinates.
Okay, at this point I need to use everything I can. And I've lost everybody in this system from the quorum. I have to do something. Well, also, they've already pulled out, so there's nothing really that they're going to do too much to me that they haven't already done. Already defected. So I'm just gonna hang out. There's no rush at this point. Much Tillium to work with. I'm going to start being able to run out of this soon. So, I might have to take this mission first. And it would help me fortify a fleet at the same time. Or fortify one of the colonies at least. Right now I am getting only 71 per turn. That's not good. It's to be expected, considering they struck Helios Alpha. That's going to be in the next 2 turns. Let's see what we've got.
Cylon forces have been provoking the military here. No civilians are present, so maximum force is encouraged.
We get 500 Tillium and 500 requisition points. Alright boys, let's go.
Escort group is engaging hostiles.
Okay, again here, almost matched, 100%, 11% chance of casualties. Still pretty good. I'm glad that they've included this because fighting every single battle would be tedious. I'm gonna postpone that until I can get them over here. Going to jump. Oh, yeah, let me go back and show you why I got 207 all of a sudden. So you see, I am now fortifying Libran, which makes them go up. That makes their status go up, and it also increases our income. So, I'm going to make the jump. here to Pycon. Hopefully, we are not attacked. Let's see if they're over here in Helios Delta. We've got our hands full. We're gonna have to keep pumping them out. Keep pumping out capital ships. Speaking of, I'm gonna save that in case I need to have my Tilium to repair my fleet. I'm still gonna postpone it.
Fleet group is ready to jump.
Excellent. Alright. Almost got a full complement here. We've got 3 adamants, carrier, and 2 corvettes. First, let's see what the repair costs are going to be. See? Now that we're not in a star lane, you see the repair cost is almost half. It's more than half. So it really behooves you to be at a colony to repair yourself. There's so many benefits to being stationed outside of a colony. There's just no reason to. You have to occupy them. 1, to keep Cylon forces out. 2, to keep on getting a steady stream of Tilium. 3, to keep them in the quorum. And 4, to get certain military benefits. And let's take a look at that. Let's close this out real and see what that benefit is. Military. Minus 15% officer promotion costs and negative 10 to ship build costs. Let's go ahead and repair. And everybody is structurally sound. Now it's time to start thinking about what else we want to build for the next fleet. I'm a fan of adamants and manticores. So I'm going to build the next one be another adamant. Those things are powerhouses. They're really good. Let's see, officers. Can I recruit any? Or promote. Let's see if we can promote them. It's not telling me a cost, I don't think. Since I don't have the fleet, I don't have Daedalus with me, this would probably be better. I'll worry about this whenever I can get more, capital ships out to me. In the meantime, I need more subsystem strength. No. Not gonna do it. Okay. Intelligence. See, now we're stationed at Pycon, stationed at Libran. This is going back up. They're back in the quorum. So we need to get as many people out to Helios Alpha as possible. Then start spreading them out to the other systems. That's a strategy I did in the past. And it seemed to work. Let's see if it'll work again this time. anything else we can really build right now. I mean, I'm not using RP for anything else right now. Torpedo munition can now be equipped by any unit with a munition slot during the FTL insertion. Now, I admit, I did not use this very often. This is a good way to take a look and see personally what your strengths and weaknesses on your structure are. You know, like what I was talking about in the previous one, you see your turret, your main turret is right here. So you want to keep this ship basically above. Whenever they're facing towards their enemy, you'll want them to be above their enemy or straight ahead. Otherwise, if your enemy is above you, you can't target them. And you'll just be taking damage for no reason. Now, in contrast, you'll see that you have two smaller turrets on the back. So after you've passed somebody, you'll want to go lower than them or be on the same plane as them for it to be effective. If you're above them, these are not going to do you hardly any good. As you see here, this thing is lined with turrets. Not so much on the bottom. So what you'll want this to primarily be is, and right there's where the flight deck is. These guys you'll want to have at least on the plane of your enemy or below them in order to maximize the amount of damage that they can do. As you can see, their hull and armor is not as strong as the Adamant, which is structurally stronger on the sides and top and bottom, whereas the Berserk is pretty much half that all the way around. And the same about essentially true about the Corvette. So Adamants are very, very useful. And they don't have as many of the turrets on the side, but as you see, their flight deck is right there. Right here. That'll be where they're coming out of. And you'll want them to be on the same plane or lower than your enemy in order for their turrets to be effective. And you can do the same for the codex on different ships like the Nemesis, which is their Corvette. You can look at them and see what their strengths and weaknesses are. I'm glad that they do this. They don't outright tell you what their weaknesses are. You've got to figure out for yourself. That's part of the strategy. As you see, they got one main gun in front, but they have pretty healthy salvos for missiles too, which gives them somewhat of an advantage over our Corvettes. And I think, do I have? Yeah, I have just two right now, that and the Talon. As of yet, I don't think... I think you have to land on them, maybe, before you can get access to their information. I don't know. I'm not sure how you find out their specs. This is all part of the strategy. Alright, so we're going to quick that. End the turn.
Cylon escort group has been detected.
Again, we we have the chance to win is 100%, so I'm going to take it. Want to make sure. I think on that turn you won't be able to, because you have to do that on the next turn for the repair. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take on this mission, because we need the Tillium. Alright, whew. Now, just because I have more does not mean that they're not going to have more forces. So, I don't know how they have these arranged, or why they arrange them. I think it's completely random. I want him as a scout up ahead. Do we have any knowledge? Oh, there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what I'm gonna do is move Daedalus as far away as possible. Then I've got to set these guys up. I'm gonna use him as my scout. These two as my scouts. Which is traditionally what they're good for. Since they don't have missiles, I'm going to have them slightly below. We'll be covering each other this way. Keep them pretty much on the same plane. See, they could be going this way, but I highly doubt that. I think they're going this way. Could be wrong. You know what? Let's change this up. Move them here. really wish they would let you set up this grid and just turn it around. Make it a little bit easier. If they're heading that way, might need to route them, but they'll probably turn and face and come this way. This is where we decide what kind of armament we want. Proximity binds. Might be good to keep them because see, I have at least 1, 2, 3, 4 missiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squadrons. So I'll guarantee you a good amount of these are going to have Talons in them. So with 60 of them, and 10 in a salvo, you have about 6 that you can hit. 6 times you can hit. And with 10, that'd be 40 hull or 40 armor damage. With this, not so much. I'm going to try it, since corvettes can move pretty quickly. It's kind of a gamble, though. I really hate that. I'm not. I'm just going to keep this guided. 4 with missiles. Alright. I don't think I have anything else. I think I could have raptors. It's really in the conflict, though. I'm not sure what I want. I can't wait till I get a Battlestar when you can have more than one. I'm gonna make one of these a Raptor. Celine Dion. Nice.
jumping in 3, 2, 1. Dratus contacts. All marks are hostile.
Okay, launch all squadrons.
Launching alert Vipers.
Them.
Yes, Commander.
Just a little bit more.
So say we all.
Maybe a little bit more.
Yes, Commander.
Let's take a look with OB. We'll still be under. Still be good. Okay, I want these guys. I can't remember who's got the better Dratus. Is it the carriers, maybe? I still think it's the corvettes. I think our manticores have the best. And one of the good things about having proximity mines is that you can kind of angle it to keep them from attacking in a certain direction.
Launching mines.
How far out? See where they go. Well, they are all turning, going that way. That's odd. They're going to be turning this way. Since I still don't know where they're turning, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait it out.
We're gonna hammer the frackers until they can't get back up. Escort Priority 1 still online.
We were already in a bad situation. Situation. Now they're on the skirting the edge of the Dratus. They're coming about though. At least we can get some direction data. These ones are coming back this way. We want to stay close to Daedalus. We don't want to have them attacked.
Target is 45 by 99.
IFF confirms unit is hostile.
You know, that's one thing I don't understand about Agathon is she keeps telling me it's hostile. There is not many cases where you run into unhostile targets. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a Raider prototype squadron. So we know we at least have 3. We have 3 corvettes. We have 3 Talons and 1 unknown. Formation here.
So say we all. Yes, Commander.
Okay. Talons are small. So I'm gonna pop this one right in the middle of its path.
Launching mines.
These can be a little bit tricky. And that color scheme that you see right there is the area of effect. So hopefully by the time they get there, they'll not be able to course correct and run into it and set it off.
Launching mines.
It's about center of mass right there. Now this little bloody bastard. We already are aware of them. Take them off of that. guys can all fire at the same time. These Nemesis. Are we able to read what kind of they've got? Okay, homing. This one has Deadfire, and that has Deadfire. Only one of them has homing. So what I'm going to do is have everybody focus fire on this guy.
Missile tubes prepped.
I'm going to stay out of their attack range. Start moving this way. Further away. Except for him. Go on high attack. No, maybe not. I think the range goes out if they do that. Okay, so he's firing there. They're firing a proximity mine. They're firing there. I want them a little bit closer before I start firing the rest of these guys off. In fact, I want this guy to come up this way. Why give them a target if I don't need to?
So say we all.
Lead them a little bit closer to my frigates. Fight group. Okay, one of these is Raptors. I want them a little bit nearer before I do anything like that.
Firing.
Missiles incoming! Manticore is taking damage. So say we all. Missiles on their way.
Okay, I'm gonna have those Raptors go after that Corvette. If it doesn't take it down, then maybe I can do something else.
Fighter squadron is taking fire.
Give me manual control now. Get him! Get him! Get him!
Okay, they're trying to fly underneath. So we got to do something about that. We've got to... target him. Good thing about Vipers is that they can take out missiles. Incoming missiles, if they have enough time.
So say we all.
If I'm lower than them, I should be able to shoot. I don't have anybody with any kind of missiles. Everybody's locked onto him. So maybe we can take him out this turn. Two more turns so I can do another proximity mine.
Adjusting shot by .06. Fire!
Status report is. Still doing okay. Zoom around.
On it, Commander. So say we all.
Come up from the rear. Getting their right side kind of pummeled a little bit. Staying away from them Talons will do pretty good. Alright.
Switching gun to manual.
Not today, Kit Kat.
What's next?
Squadron has gone dark.
Okay, gonna focus fire on him. And we're going to put a little something in his way. Boost firewalls. One more turn for him. Fire control's still going good. Now I've got two of them trying to hack me at the same time.
On it, Commander. Yes, Commander.
See what everybody's aiming at. So it should be doing pretty good. Push the limit. Let's see what we've got here.
Come on!
They're already in our network. I can't keep them out.
It's strange that they're able to know exactly that I'm going to shoot mines. That's why I really don't like mines. It's because somehow the CPU knows that you're firing a mine, and even if you put it directly in its path, it's going to fly away every time. Which might be good for getting heat off of you, but they really shouldn't be able to know that.
Yes, sir. On it, Commander.
Continuing targeting him. They're still hacked. I think my Raptors are already gone.
Yes, Commander. Missiles on their way.
All these talents converging either. No, they're too far away. I'm going to let everybody's focus on him. Then lock on him. Hopefully we get them taken out. Got half of my fleet destroyed, as far as half of my Vipers destroyed.
Nothing but the rain.
Squadrons out there? Yes, there are. It's like, oh God.
Yes, sir. Understood.
squads go in after him. Show my rear, I might be able to target them. Cancel target. I think everybody else is focused on him. With any ordnance ready to go.
I'm hit! I'm hit! I'm hit!
Firing on target.
Stance here.
So say we all.
Yeah, not good.
On it, Commander.
Alright. Let's take a look. Nobody can land. Damage reduction, subsystem repair, squadron repair. It's got one more turn. This way.
On it, Commander.
If I'm mistaken, these ones only have one more turn and then they can fire.
Understood.
How much damage does he got? Fire control's not that bad. Our squadrons are doing bad, doing poorly. There's nothing else I really can do. One more turn for them. Focus fire on them.
Secondary battery. Full attack mode. Fire at will.
Squadron's gone dark.
That's not what I wanted. Wish it would hold it still while you did this.
Launching mines. So say we all.
Okay, good. Focus all our attack on him.
On it, Commander.
Not looking good. Not looking good at all. I'm gonna have to have them all engage. I'm sorry, it's gonna leave them defenseless, but that's about the only thing I can do. Make sure just one last time.
Plating is taking a pounding, sir. One shot. Just give me one.
Adamant is taking damage.
Incoming.
Adamant down! So say we all. is taking damage.
Correction.
Manticore is taking damage.
Bogey, in my tail slot. Eat this, toaster.
They're in our subsystems, Captain. Attempting to flush network.
So say we all.
Anybody that's got any kind of ordnance, anything at all? Nothing.
Manticore is taking damage.
A bit more than that. Crap, got it.
We're taking sustained fire.
On it, Commander. Launching mines.
Corvettes are too fast. You know, maybe it's just because I'm bad at mine placement. I think it's just that I'm bad at mine placement. It's really hard to tell. And they're really hard to
Launching
place.
mines. Launching mines.
That's gonna be my best shot right there. He hasn't launched, so what I'm gonna do is go down. Hopefully that'll make him miss whoever he's targeting.
Manticore is taking damage.
Around, fix on fire control in the meantime, have these guys focus fire on him while they're turning away.
Is confirmed.
Are pretty much defenseless against fighters. These guys are not really good to engage.
I can't knock out the Cylon interference.
On it, Commander.
Okay, navigation's kind of iffy. Can't focus fire, and I'm not going to be... Let's see what kind of condition my other guys are in. Right side is still pretty good. Left is damaged foremost, and that. So we're doing fairly good. I'm going to go parallel.
So say we all.
Focus fire. And then we're gonna punch him.
Understood.
Everything we got. And have all squadrons attack them. Here we go.
Actual sets to mop up and prepare for extraction.
Coming right before me. That is crazy. That is crazy that they're coming straight at me. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna fly in and try to focus all my fire on them.
That's what you get, frackers.
All contacts down. Mission complete.
I thought I was going to lose that one. Oh boy, did I think I was going to lose that one. Whew. I lost two, a Manticore and an Adamant. Which brings me to what I'm going to be doing different for this series. Much like in Battlestar Galactica, they kept a tally of the people that they lost. How many people they kept. Well, since I don't know how many people live in the collective colonies in the Quorum, I'm going to be keeping a tally of everyone that we've lost. I'm going to keep a running tally. Because much like the series, lives do matter. And as Admiral Kane pointed out, they're not just chess pieces on the board. This is war. Not only does it affect you from the standpoint of lost Tillium, lost resources, lost time, but you've lost people. In a war, that can be every bit as demoralizing. So let's watch the replay.
We're gonna hammer the frackers till they can't get back up. Escort priority 1 still online.
Target is 45 by 99.
Firing solution is online. Keep your target locked and watch the clear.
Instant. Ahead. Didn't have a chance.
Give me manual controls now. Get him! Get him! Get him!
Adjusting shot by .06. Fire! Switching gun to manual.
Not today, King.
Particle effects are nice.
Keep them out.
Nothing but the rain. I'm hit! I'm hit! I'm hit!
Firing on target.
Factory. Full attack mode. Fire at will.
fire. I can't knock out the Cylon interference.
Actual says to mount up and prepare for extraction. That's what you get, Brushes.
Frackin' A. I thought I was going to lose that one. All honesty. I thought I was going to lose that one. I was getting frustrating. That was getting tense. That really was. But unfortunately, that's all the time I have for right now. Thanks so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. And until next time, stay safe. And I'll see you later.